Hey, yo. All right. What's happening out there, everybody? Good morning. You bet I saw my opening image there today. You bet I had my coffee ready. My coffee was ready at 8:30 this morning. I can't believe I actually got up at 8:30 this morning. But when you're motivated, hey, baseball. Baseball. What's happening out there, everybody? Hump Day. Wednesday, July 21st. The first of two shows being dished out here at the sportsbettingpub.net. I am EJ. That's right. Double the happy hour today because you get baseball and then you get, it's MLS and they call it soccer, but you know what? We can still call it football. So, two shows today. People out there ready to make some money? Yeah, I got my notes out. We got a lot to talk about. I got my MLS stuff I'm going to have to deal with for later, too. Yeah, you know what? When the shit goes down, you better be ready. All right. Thanks for all for joining me today. Hope you're all cool. We did all right yesterday. Yeah, man. I'd like to have one of those big banger of a day here. You really haven't had one of those, like just sweep the whole board. I'd like to have one of those. We need one. I think we need one. We're overdue. So, see if we can get all of that happening today. Baseball, let's do a little Tuesday wrap-up here because, you know why I do the Tuesday wrap-up and I didn't really do one yesterday? I watch a lot of baseball. I watch a lot of baseball. I like people to actually acknowledge that I watch a lot of baseball, so it's cool. Hey, man. Morning, Tyler. So, especially like I talk with the Yankees and the Mets, too. I don't miss really an inning or a pitch of either the Yanks or the Mets game, and I'll fly around TBS and WGN, trying to find White Sox Cubs games, try to find the Atlanta game if I can find that too. I don't have the MLB ticket because I just get enough baseball. Jesus, man. Jesus. You really can't watch 16 games a day. Some people can do that. I don't need to do that. We don't need to do that. I basically watch the flow of everything anyway. That's just how I roll, man. If I don't have I have Flash Score open, the MLB page open. Sometimes I'll go to individual games and watch pitch by pitch what's happening in a certain game. If I see a situation happening and I need to find out what's going on over there, I'm going over there and finding out what the count is, how many men are on, and what's going on, if there's to be a pitching change, all that. I mean, you got to be aware, man. Got to be aware. Yeah. Hey, Tyler, good morning, man. Yeah, I saw that San Diego plus one. I mean, minus 135, man. We're going to talk about that in a little while. Look at you dishing out lines, man. Are these plays that you're making today, Tyler, that you're putting in my chat? Like, is this stuff that you're throwing out on the board today? I left you a message, by the way, at one of my other shows about getting a hold of me. I don't know if you were live during that show when you were talking to me. I said, dude, you got to get a hold of me. I left you my email on the show, and I never heard from you, so don't know if you got my email or not. Anyway, yeah, let's talk about a little bit what happened on Tuesday. Oh, all right. Man, EJ the Rainmaker, you got to email me, dude. Gmail, that's rocket science. I bet you got that one figured out, right? I know you do. That easy, man. Find me, please. I got to talk to you, man. The day started yesterday with Oakland taking that 6-0 win. And when are we don't understand the email? EJ the Rainmaker. EJ the Rainmaker. Gmail, man. Tough. If you don't understand that one, brother, you and me got to have a little talk. I'm kidding, man. Yeah, it's EJ the Rainmaker, man. Use Gmail. When are we going to start fading the Angels? At what point do we just say, all right, the Angels are shit, and we can't put our hard-earned money on anything that they're doing? I mean, we didn't talk about them yesterday, but when are we going to start? I talked about them a couple of days ago, saying this team is not very good. They keep putting these lineups out there outside of Ohtani. Cool, man. Outside of Ohtani in that lineup, no one's bashing the ball. Who intimidates you in that Angels lineup, especially since they started the second half? It looks even worse to me. Kansas City skunked the Brewers 5-2. Man, when you skunk the beer, it's never good. Then we heard that Boston-Toronto game got canceled. So they're you see that game today going on again. Did you see that line? I I mean, did you see that line? What the hell is Toronto doing at minus 170 or minus 160 something? What? Did the line setters completely forgot what we just saw the day before? But because there was a rain out, now the Blue Jays are more motivated. They'll have their stuff more together than they did after they gave up in the first game in the series. What the hell is the line setters doing? No, we're taking Boston today, money line at that kind of a stupid price. Plus 150. I'm seeing plus 160, even plus 165 at some sites. Yes! Get the hell out of here, Toronto, minus one. Stop it. That's 180 now. Get out of here. That is the most ridiculous thing ever. It's almost like Friends not letting friends bet on the Texas Rangers. You know we're going to talk about that later. All right. And, of course, that Detroit game got into a big rain delay last night. That was right after we heard about the Boston-Toronto game. 7 o'clock games roll around. And ain't playing in Detroit yet. It's raining over there. The only weather we really have to deal with today is mine. I looked all over the weather today. I mean, it's partly cloudy in a bunch of places, but the New York weather, it's not pretty. You go look at I'm in Poughkeepsie, officially, if you need to know where I am, about 69 miles from the city. Oh, man. Our weather from 4 p.m. to like 8 p.m. up here is supposed to be nasty. Now, we're only an hour and change from the city. It's a little different down there, though. Make no mistake, Poughkeepsie weather and Bronx weather are nowhere near the same. You can't go by what I'm looking at and expect it to be that way in the Bronx. I mean, I grew up in Larchmont, which is literally 10 minutes from the stadium. Now, if I was telling you the weather when I was living in Larchmont, you know what I was talking about. I was right there. So, but anyway, yeah, you know what? It doesn't look like the rain is not in our forecast tonight. So you have to watch a Yankee game and see if we get our game in tonight. Looks like we should, but the weather, really the only weather game I see out of all the games being played today is Yankee Stadium. Mark, wow, as you watch those 7 o'clock games go on last night, right? Just nothing going on. Yeah, well, nothing, 1-0. The 1-1 game in the Mets game, it looked like they were going to go crazy. It was 1-1 in the first. And then, of course, that back-to-back home runs. Man, I wanted to talk about it, though. Yeah, with Votto and Aquino, make it 3-1 for Cincinnati, a Great American Bomb Park. And, man, all 3 runs for the Reds in their first few innings there came via the bomb in the Great American Bomb Park. Of course, that over didn't come in, though. Man. That one pissed me off, man. That one really pissed me off, I'm telling you. So I'm going to read some of the notes I have for you. So I'm going to have to be reading for a second here. Yeah, that Reds game came to a complete stop. It was 3-1 Reds until the top of the 7th inning. Oh, right, the big error, man. That big error. Man. Little polar bear dribbling the third. What's Joey Votto doing, man? Catch the baseball, dude. He's all mad at himself. I mean, thank goodness for them. The next pitch was the inning-ending double play. But still, man, Joey Votto's got to catch that ball, not let that run come home. Obviously, the Reds come up. They load the bases. And Loop looked terrible for the Mets. Now, remember, this is coming off that Sunday performance where Loop came in with the bases loaded against Pittsburgh. Strike 1, 2, and 3. You're out 1, 2, 3, and you're out 1, 2, 3, and you're out. You look great. I mean, when you come in with the bases loaded and strike out the side, yay. So, yeah, Loop didn't look like that on Tuesday. Man. Anyway, yeah, Joey Votto and the brain fart, man. Come on. So he makes it 3-2. The Reds come up. Like I mentioned, they load the bases, and Loop looked terrible. What's happened? So the Reds get another run to make it 4-2, and Aquino. What's Aquino doing in that spot too, man? It's a sacrifice fly. Where are you going? Getting caught off first base like that? Like he's 25 feet off of first base on a routine sacrifice fly to right field, man. Now the ball's too deep that he's not going to make a throw home. What are you doing wandering off first base ball there? So Aquino with the brain fart. All right, man, what the hell he was doing there? You see that? What's Amir Garrett? Amir Garrett for the Reds. I guess the Reds are going to start trying to trust that he can get his stuff back together because we know the season that Amir Garrett is having for the Reds so far. Oof! Woo! Stinky boo-boo. My Amir Garrett has been getting torched all year. Now, last couple of games he's coming and pitched against the Mets. He's looked fantastic and amazing. Just sometimes you see guys just figure something out, and maybe Garrett has something figured out here, man. He came up for the top of the ninth, and like I mentioned, his numbers were terrible. He walks the first guy on 4 straight pitches. And then, strikes out Nimmo, strikes out the polar bear. And McNeil fouled out in that game 4-3. Series tied. Going into the rubber game for the Reds and Mets now. That Nats got off. That nice win for us yesterday. That 6-3 win over Miami. Hey, Trevor Rogers did pitch fine. You see what happened early in that game. Marlins had the lead. Trevor Rogers is pretty good, man. I see I have a comment, huh? What we got, man? General consensus from what I read, best bet today is Tampa Bay, Baltimore over 115 on that. Yeah. Over 8.5 you got, right? You have 8 at 115? Well, here's my bets today segment that I'm going to be getting to, John. Baltimore, Tampa Bay, over. Yes. I agree. And you have 8, man. Yeah, John. I'm going to say that 8.5 is even better. They're going to have 9 runs in that first game. I think. I mean, we're going to talk about who's pitching in that game today, right? Got my game 1 notes. Oh, dude. Yeah. Really, man? Keegan Aiken. Yeah, Keegan Aiken is horrible. Let me get back to my notes, and I'll get back to that game in a second. I only have a couple more notes here to talk about. The Yanks in that Phils game. Didi Gregorius, top 7, bases loaded. What do you think Didi Gregorius is going to do? Come on, dude. I loved him when he was with the Yanks. I was pretty upset when we let him go for the most part because the dude obviously has personality. I like Didi. Not having a year, man. Stop swinging at every damn thing. He's not leading the league by now, and ball swung on. Dude, a little more control. But I'll take it for last night because the Yanks ended up winning that game, and he cost them big. Dude, Didi's just not playing well at all, man. Chad Green obviously comes on, shuts it down. Bases loaded. That's a big spot for Chad Green right there. Really nice, man. Of course, Gardner and Sanchez with solo shots. Weird to even talk about Gardner hitting solo shots. Yeah, man. And then Stanton goes boom and make it 5-2. Nice stroke, man. When he just hits a nice ball, Stanton just hits a nice ball. It's amazing how, remember when we first brought him over here, the 5-tool, everything Mr. Man that Giancarlo Stanton was. And now he's basically just been thrown into a DH role. We don't need you on the field for anything, man. No. You just worry about hitting and try not to get hurt. That's really all it is with him anymore. You just worry about hitting and try not to get hurt. We paid that dude a lot of money. Yeah, every time it seems I want to get talking about the Yankees, that F-bomb starts to want to come flying out of my mouth, right? Yeah, I know. So Zach Britton now has been in 7 games, giving up a run in 4 of those 7 appearances this year. Man, and then you see Chapman come on the 9th. There it goes. He's got the reflex. Man, another home run he's given up. Of course, he ended up closing out for us, but jeez, man. Another bomb. That was a meatball, too. You see, he almost killed it. Oh, yeah, Chapman's control. You know what, man? He throws that off-speed pitch a little too much. You have a 102-mile-an-hour fastball. What the hell are you doing? Trying to throw these little curve things that he does, man. I got to at least keep guys honest. No, you don't. Yeah. Throw the ball 102 miles an hour, man. Let people try and time you. Good luck. Because nobody throws 102. Obviously, there's 3-4 people that can really throw 100 consistently. We know who they are. Garrett Cole, Mr. DeGrom. I mean, obviously, there's actually about 6 or 7 guys who can do 100. Not consistently, but yeah. Arizona, what? Wow. Now they're favored big today. And I don't know if he said that was one of your plays today, or you were just telling me what the line was for Arizona. My God, man. Isn't it amazing to even think that Arizona would be favored and someone would want to have to pay $35 to have them? I can't do that. I can't suggest anyone does that. Out of principle alone, you just $35. No, man. I want more than my $65 back on my $100 for taking Arizona if they're going to win that damn game at all. If they're ever going to win a game, just because they're on this playing these horrible teams and guys, dude, Pittsburgh stinks. Pittsburgh stinks. Let's not get too out of control who Arizona's playing here, man. All right, so they did all right against the Mets to start the whole thing. Stop it, man. I know, right? 3 in a row. The hell? What the hell? Of course, Dodgers came from behind last night, found a way to get past Arizona 8-6, or San Francisco, sorry. 8-6. The Stros just pounded Cleveland. It was 9-0. Gave them 3 consolation runs there at the end. Drive home safely. Oh, Cardinals, come on. Come on, man. Losing to the Cubs like that? Dude. I was pissed. I was pissed because, I want to fade the Cubs the whole damn series. So now they got to win that game, and now it has to make me rethink about what the hell we're doing here. Stuff like that pisses me off, man. Cardinals losing to the Cubs. Choke. Of course, the Cardinals suck, too. That's the other problem, man. When they went cold, they really went cold. And I don't know if they've fixed that 100% yet either. I just want to fade the Cubs because I think the Cubs are playing worse than them. So it is still Cards-Cubs. God, they both are not very good. They're both just not very good. Oh, man, the Braves get that 2-1 win over San Diego. God, I guess the rain delay cooled off those bats for a minute there. Wow, huh? Skip a game? Everyone went cold. See about that today. They're playing 2 today. Shy Sox 9-5 over Minnesota. Seattle with that 6-4 win over Colorado, and that was it, man. All right, let's talk about some Hump Day baseball. Again, so we're here early today because of the 3 games that are going on early. 12-10 at the Trop. Yep. Just talked about it with John here. What? What? Keegan Aiken, man. We all know that the Tropicana is not exactly an over park, and of course we missed it first game, and then last night at the bottom of the 8th, Tampa Bay decided to go off and hit that over. That stuff bothers the hell out of me too, man. When you take the over one night, you kind of think, well, maybe I better not touch it the next night. It hits, and you're just like, shit. I hate stuff like that. Being a long-term handicapper, and I've been doing this stuff for 30 years or whatever it is. Dude, you kind of learn from those experiences. How many times have you made a bet and then not played it the next day and watched that bet hit that you should have been playing the night before? Hate that stuff, man. I don't know if it's a superstition you want to call it that. I don't know what you call that stuff, man. What are they? We should make a term for it when you make a play on the wrong night and it happens the next night. Hate that. It's happened a few times, man. San Diego and Atlanta are doing that day-night doubleheader. So that first game is scheduled for 12:20 and that second game tonight, 7:20. The Mets-Reds are going to wrap up their series early today, too, with the Great American Bomb Park. It's a 12:35 start. That's another reason why we're here early. All right, let's get some betting on the board. Yeah, Baltimore. Taking that over, man. If you get 8 at 115, you take that. You take the 8.5 at even money, you take that. You want to move that up to the 9 and get a little bit nicer of a price, you take that too, man. We talked about it the other day on Monday about overs just aren't really conducive in this damn park. But when Keegan Aiken's on the mound, baby, anything is possible. Oh, man. That dude can't pitch. Sorry. Just saw it again the other day. Why do you think Tampa is minus 190 or something stupid? God. Man. It's just such a steep price. Obviously, no one's paying that. I mean, I'm sure there's someone out there who sees the value in a minus 190 Tampa game because of Aiken. You'll never hear those words out of my mouth. All right. San Diego, Atlanta today. What's wrong with Atlanta today? Plus 140? Whoa. What? So Kyle Miller's going to get skunked against the Padres in game 1 today? Because Chris Paddock's on the mound? What? Chris Paddock's on the mound here. Let's make no mistake. Dude only has run support. You know why he has run? He needs it. I'd love to Atlanta there at that price, plus 140 all day. And choice on Hump Day, Atlanta plus 140. Sold. All right. God. Muller, come on, Muller. Put your brains out today. Avoid 2 guys in that lineup, and you'll be all right, man. Yep, of course, man. Talked about that kind of stuff. It wasn't against Kyle Muller, man. Just got a 3.45 ERA, man. It's not like he's been getting torched all year. And it's not, man, it's Atlanta, and San Diego just went cold. Just went cold, man. That rain delay happened yesterday. They look terrible. And Muller's going to be well informed by a pretty good. Man, who is that over there? Kevin Seltzer, right? Coffee in the morning. Yeah. You know what, man? He's going to be able to tell them or get Muller in line here, man. Just the price alone for Atlanta right there, plus 140. San Diego on the road, early day. You realize for them it's 9 in the morning, right? It's 12:30 start. They're used to being out on the West Coast. It's early. I mean, they're getting up early. When you get up at like 9:30, 10 o'clock to be on the field, man, I woke up early to be on the air at 10 o'clock today, and I'm tired. Go hit a baseball. Yeah, I'm taking Atlanta game 1, man. I'm sorry. Sorry, Tyler, man. I can't. I can't leave that price there. I can't leave Chris Paddock. I'll fade Chris Paddock anytime. Whether he gets run support or not, he'll get some run support, I guess. Dude, ERA is 5.5, man. Why do you think he's 5-6? You have a lineup like that behind you, and you're still only 5-6 because you're not very good, man. The Braves are where the value is today. 2-1 win yesterday. Now, don't tell me they can't beat them. You can't say the Braves can't beat the San Diego Padres. Oh, yeah, they can. Now you're going to give me plus 142 sold. Mets and Stroman today. And Cincy and Hoffman today. 10.5 again. You know, that's still weird to see 10.5s. Even though the ballpark is producing home runs all the time. So it happened yesterday there. When you set that total at 10.5 and you have to have the expectation of needing 11, 12, 13, man, that kind of starts to change your attitude a little bit. I know yesterday we talked about taking that Cincinnati Mets over. And that was basically just because you saw the 15-11 run game the night before, kind of hoping that carryover effect would have some effect. But it really didn't, which sucked. I mean, it came out early, just flat. Like I said, it was 3-1 until the 7th inning. Outside of the 3 bombs, man. Can't touch that. I can't touch that. I'm not touching the Mets Reds total today. I'm not. And at 1:30, no value there for me. The 4 games starting before the 7 p.m. starts. Brad Keller for KC and Eric Lauer for Milwaukee. Man, I kind of like that 9. Keller's with that 6 ERA. Well, I mean, we haven't seen exactly a whole lot of Lauer that's making me think that he's going to contain anything either. Why can't that game be 4-4 going to the 7th inning anyway? Be in a position to already push that 9. It's only 9 in Milwaukee. I know the KC offense can certainly go flat whenever my goodness. And when they go flat, they go flat. They're like the Baltimore Orioles. When they go flat too. But you know what, man? At 4-4, I think it's going to be 4-4 going to the 7th inning in Kansas City. We're going to at least push that 9. Hopefully they'll find a way to get it a little total over there, man. But I like that Milwaukee over 9 today. Seattle 2 in Colorado. Seattle, yeah, man, both of them. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are, man. Doesn't make a difference. Finding holes is finding holes. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of finding holes for me, man. And you can't just keep on the ground the whole time, especially in that park too, man. They're ground ball pitchers, but when you're in Milwaukee, that ball seems to float a little bit better, man. You know Milwaukee's a hitter's park. So you can be a ground ball pitcher all you want, but it's tough to be a ground ball pitcher in Milwaukee, man, because your ball's going to float away a little bit. You know what I mean? The stadium has a lot to do with being a ground ball pitcher too, man. If you can't keep that ball down and everyone's onto you, they know that if that ball looks like it's going to start in the strike zone, it's not going to end up there because if it's coming in slow, it's going to fall. And you know it. You're not going to swing at that shit, man. You know what I mean? You know when ground ball pitchers, you know what their goal is. Keeping you on the ground. You got to avoid those. You got to avoid those pitches, man. If you don't know what's coming, you better be ready to time an 84-mile-an-hour slider. Better be ready to time an 84-mile-an-hour slider because they're both going to be throwing them all day. At least 3 times per at bat. Wait on it. Just wait on it. Dude, I would love to be playing today. My God, man. Now, I was a switch hitter when I played. I don't want to get into what I played. My God, dude. Throw. If I know a pitcher's going to throw me at least 3 of one pitch during the course of my 5-6 pitch. Oh, my God, dude. Waiting on you all day. Timing your ass and jacking you up like butter. Man. Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, man. They're both ground ball pitchers. Not in this park, they're not. Taking that 9. Seattle and Colorado, man. I'm taking Seattle. Why can't we take Seattle plus money? What the hell is Colorado showing you? That team stinks. That team stinks. Yeah, they hit better when they're in Colorado. They stink. Seattle's obviously proven that they're not coming out of the second half gate playing like shit because they're not. Give me plus money with Seattle today. Fine. Pittsburgh and Arizona. Hey, Bumgarner. You're taking Arizona because they've won 3 in a row. You know, Bumgarner hasn't won a baseball game in about 5 years. I know it's 4-6. I get it. Dude, I have nope. I don't trust Bumgarner doing anything. Obviously, he's getting his stuff back, I guess. But, you know, from what the whole story is this season, I'm not putting my money on Bumgarner, and I'm certainly not paying anybody for it either. Juice on Bumgarner. No. Did I just say juice on Bumgarner in the same sentence? Yeah, no. Yeah, no. San Diego, Atlanta, that second game. San Diego hasn't announced their second starter yet. I don't know if it's been announced. I haven't seen it. I saw Martin, and I saw San Diego's actually favored in that second game, even though they haven't announced their starter yet. So you haven't announced your starter yet, and how can that be? So Charlie Morton is waiting on the second starter. I haven't seen the second starter for San Diego yet. The 7 p.m. games. Yankees and Phils wrap up that little brief 2-game series of theirs. Of course, the Yankees took the Tuesday affair 6-4 last night, like we talked about. And the weather in New York here is kind of iffy. Matt Moore and the Yankees. Oh, they did announce Kerr? Okay. Kerr's not. What's he going to do? Man. Really, man? And Morton? Yeah, it's minus 110 now. It was minus 120 about an hour and a half ago when I was getting ready to do the show, man. I saw San Diego minus 120. So now they're minus 110 because of Carr. Huh? Against Morton? So San Diego's favored in both doubleheader games today, huh? You're right. Now, you know they're going to split. You know it. I know it. We know it. I'm taking Atlanta game 1. I guess I'll take San Diego in game 2, man. Oh, it's Wilson for Atlanta? I saw Charlie Morton for Atlanta. In game 2? All right. I better leave that one alone then. Yeah, I didn't see anything for that. I actually saw Charlie Morton this morning, Tyler. So if that's changed since 8:30, yes, all right. So, yeah, then never mind, man. Let's have to see if that game. Like I said, I'll take Atlanta in game 1, and I'll San Diego's going to be minus 110 in game 2 with Wilson for Atlanta. Yeah, I'll take Cora over him. Yep. I'll take Cora over Wilson, especially if they lose game 1, man. Definitely, I love taking the second game, too. I'll fade the other team anytime. So hopefully Atlanta does win that at plus 140, and we can take San Diego in game 2. Of course, watch for that lineup and all that. Anyway, I want to take that when the Phils-Yanks first 5-inning total comes out, should be around 5. I'm going to think it's 5 since that total is 9.5. It's even moving to 10, I see now, too, some sites. I like that first 5-inning total. Yeah, you're going to take Atlanta in game 2. All right? Thanks, Tyler. So you're just going to go opposite of me here? You're taking San Diego in game 1 and Atlanta in game 2. All right. I'll go opposite you, man. All right? Just so we have something to root for. Miami and Washington today. Washington is minus 110 again. What? If the Marlins can't win with Trevor Rogers on the mound, and we've seen that the Washington Nationals have scored 24 runs in the last 2 days against Marlins pitching. Now, Alcantara, we know, is a little bit better of a product. We talked about him in his first start, which he didn't, you know what, man? He didn't even make it. Didn't even get to make that start in his first start of the break. And so now he's getting that chance. So it's now officially his first start off the break. Dude, isn't he trade bait for somebody? I mean, isn't he? Alcantara's got to be traded. That 3-point-something ERA, when you have a 3.5 name or 3.59 ERA, man, or 3.23 ERA. I'm sorry. And you're 5-9. You're only 5-9 because you're with the Marlins. I think that dude can pitch. He's got to be trade bait for somebody who needs a third or fourth starter. Because when you get to the playoffs, man, your top 2 starters are done for game 1 and 2. You better have somebody ready to pitch game 3 in case you need someone who's a decent name. I would put Alcantara on the mound in a big spot in a playoff game if you had to. There are worse third starters out there. Yeah, man. I get the whole versus lefty stuff. Again, it's not that park. And Boston, Toronto today. Mentioned Boston and Toronto already today. What is Boston doing getting such a value like that? I'm sorry. Plus 160. Seeing Toronto minus 180, minus 175. After that disaster in game 1 and then a rain delay that took out game 2, so now they're playing it now. My goodness, man. Yeah, I have Boston today. They beat the hell out of that team. And like I said, I want to see Toronto's confidence if it's really there. We know what Vladdy's going to do. He'll hit a bomb. Yeah, will Vladimir Guerrero hit a home run today? Sure. Who else is going to do something over there? I'm not convinced Toronto's going to actually do anything against Richards today. Richards is obviously 5 ERA and the 5-5. But Robbie Ray's having a decent season. Again, another lefty where you have to worry about for the Boston's. I don't think Boston's going to care about any of that. It's the line for me. Give me Boston and plus 165 anytime. Anytime. That lineup has a chance to beat you any day. So if you give me that much money on my $100 or $200, $500, whatever, $20, whatever you're putting on the game, hey, man, there's a ton of value in Boston today. Texas and Detroit. Do I really need to say anything? Jordan Lyles is pitching today. Look, I get Matt Manning's going for Detroit. He's a disaster too. Boy, they're both disasters. The total is 9.5, and it should be because I think they're both going to find a way to hit. Texas is going to find a way to hit the ball somehow, man. Detroit is. We know Detroit's rolling right now, man. We've been talking about it here every day. Faded the hell out of them, and we've been fading the hell out of them. Every day we've taken Detroit here on the show since the second half started, man. You can go back and look at every day. Here I am telling you, take the Tigers. Take the Tigers. You better take the Tigers today. Go Tigers! Yep, minus 105, huh? All righty, even with Matt Manning on the mound today. You know what? Then his blown-up ERA here, 7. Woo! That's disastrous. My God, man. That game's going to be 5-4 in the third inning. 5-4, third inning. Neither one of these two pitchers are going to be anywhere near the rest of that game. We got to pound that total today. We have to pound that. Even though Texas isn't hitting the ball work, like goddamn. They will today. They will today, man. Make no mistake about it. We're taking that 9.5. And we're going to find a way for Texas to lose that game again because friends, don't let friends bet any money on the Texas fucking Rangers. Period. Period. End of story. Nope. Stop talking. Oh my God. All right. Minnesota and Chicago. Minus 130. Now, Chicago's minus 130 tonight. You know what's cool about that? Remember why the Detroit Tigers got off to such a good start? Yeah, because the Twins stink. Did you see the White Sox run line today with Dylan Cease on the mound? Plus 130 to take out the Twins in Pineda, huh? Oh, Mr. Pineda. Let me tell you about Mr. Pineda and his shit. Garbage, junk, no stuff having dude. My God. The Twins have no shot at winning the baseball game today. Now, you can take the minus 130. No juice for me. I'll take Chicago and the minus 1.5 on the run line today. Plus 130 to win that game by 2 runs. You take your minus 130. Have fun. I'll be the guy with the plus 130 when they win by 4 and take out Minnesota tonight. All right, San Francisco and the Dodgers, Logan Webb, and then Urias. what a game last night, man. I didn't catch the end of that game because I wanted to be up early today because, catching Dodgers-Giants game when they start at 10 p.m. Eastern time. Well, whew, no, I can't do that. So I really haven't seen much of that series because both of those games started late. And it's just, I'm doing other stuff at that point. It's hard for me to catch those West Coast games sometimes, man. It really is. But obviously, Urias is having a great season. He's 12-3. Why do you think the Dodgers are minus 155? So it's either take the Giants to pull the upset again, which I doubt's going to happen today. I really don't see any value in San Francisco money line today, even though it is plus 135 or plus 140. The Dodgers have to get this win today. They have to get this win today. They have to get this win today. I can't fade them. I just can't, man. St. Louis, Chicago with Hendricks and Wainwright. I'm taking that under. With St. Louis and Chicago today. 4-3. Hopefully it's 4-3 St. Louis. Man, taking Atlanta in game 1 at plus 140 today. Tyler's not. You either have me in my plus 140 or Tyler in that minus 160. Boston, plus 150, plus 155 in Toronto. Oh, God. Screaming with value. All I see is a baseball fly. Yeah. Over 10.5 is on your board today. Because the balls will be sailing and sailing. Detroit. Talked about Detroit. Now I'm taking that over. And we're taking Detroit. It sucks we have to pay minus 115 for Detroit today. But, yeah, they're rolling. And we're just lucky to be on them while we're on them. They paid us 5 straight days. You know what? Friends don't let friends take the Rangers. You have to take Detroit. Seattle plus 120 versus Colorado today. Yep. Colorado needs to give me a little bit more reasons to think that I have $40 to lose on you today. Yeah, I know you're taking Atlanta game too, man. Go ahead. I'm gonna wait on that. Washington minus 110 versus Miami. Yep. All day. Miami can't hit a baseball, and Washington can hit a baseball. White Sox run line plus 130. Plus 130. That's like the third, fourth line. Like I mentioned with that Yankees game today, if that first 5-inning total comes out at 5, and it's like 115 or somewhere in there. So, and that's it, man. That's it. That's all I want to get everybody ready for. Now, MLS show today at 1 o'clock p.m. I've got 3 pages of notes ready for that. Of course, I watched all the weekend matches, and I'm going to give you a little review of what happened in MLS this weekend. Tomorrow at 11 a.m. tomorrow is the baseball show because we have 1 o'clock starts. So we'll be ready to be here at about 11 a.m. tomorrow. That's going to put a stamp on today's baseball show. Thanks out there for joining me today, Tyler, and Mike. And very cool, you guys. Thanks for hanging out today. Very cool, man. John also commented too, right? You guys are cool. I appreciate it. So cool. Again, hey, subscribe to my channel if you'd like to. Subscribe to my channel if you'd like. That would be very cool, man. Thanks, John, man. Thanks, John. I appreciate it. It's cool. You subscribe to my channel, and then you can find out when I put the shows up, because I usually just put the shows up maybe 20 minutes, half hour before I'm going to go on the air, so you really won't. I don't really set the shows up early. I know I could do that and I guess get a link and have everybody ready for when the link comes up. But, like I mentioned, if you see the baseball game, look at the schedule. The first game's at 2 o'clock. I'm on at noon. The first game's at 7. I'm on at 5. I'm on 2 hours before. Yesterday I did it early. I was just, sorry about that. If I threw anyone off. Happy hours over here at the pub. Thanks for hanging out with me again. All right. Well, you guys got your bets in. Join me at 1 o'clock for the MLS show. And good luck today out there, man. Have a good day, guys. See you later. Ciao. In Boca. Alupo. Cool, Mike. Thanks, Mike. I'll see you later. Very cool. All right.